I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that, following Andrew Tate a little bit these days. And this is from The Guardian. It's from January 7th, 2023. I think it's the 8th now. And it says Andrew Tate arrests, Romanian authorities seize four more luxury cars. So I heard they took 10. Now they took four more. Fresh Hall follows 11 cars already taken in investigation into social media influencer who is due in court next week. Let's see what we got. And it begins. Romanian authorities have seized four more luxury cars as part of an investigation into the controversial online influencer and misogynist Andrew Tate before a court appearance next week. See, I'm not sure why they need to say that. Even if he is, I'm just not sure why they put that out there. Is it a narrative the Guardian's continuing and they like? Okay. And they go on to say that he was banned from some social media stuff, and they say some words about moving humans around and the R word. You guys get the drift. He was accused of some pretty horrible things. By the way, no evidence yet. That's what we're waiting for. Due process. If he's guilty, I'm fine. I think he's got some good life advice, but aside from that, I don't know too much about him. But gonna need to see the evidence. And if we don't see the evidence, well, then I'll have a little problem. On Friday, an official said prosecutors investigating the case had seized another four vehicles on Thursday after 11 cars were taken in raids. At least seven of the seized cars are registered to the Tate brothers. More than 10 properties or land owned by the companies registered to them have also been seized, which would be used to pay for the investigation and pay damages to victims if they're convicted. Ramona Bola, a spokesperson for Romania's District for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism, said. A statement from the agency, which did not name the Tates who grew up in Luton, Bedfordshire, said two British citizens and two Romanians were suspected of being part of a criminal group focused on human moving around. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Tate brothers have been under criminal investigation in Romania since April last year and were arrested in Burcast on December 29th on charges of moving humans around the R word and forming an organized crime group. Now, they say they've been investigating these people for a long time, so I would expect if they are under investigation and have been for 9 months or something like that, there's going to be plenty of evidence to show. If they've been investigated for around 9 months or something and there's like no evidence, well, that's strange. So we're waiting for evidence here. They mention a back and forth he had on Twitter with Greta Thunberg. They mentioned the small dick joke. Of course, it's The Guardian. They're going to be all negative towards Andrew Tate. He did start it, so yeah, we can say that. The Tate brothers are expected to appear in a Bucharest court next week to have their appeals heard against a judge's decision to extend their arrest warrants from 24 hours to 30 days, Dickett said. If I'm saying that right, excuse me, but I've never seen a name quite like that. The Tate brothers will also appeal against the seizure of some of their belongings. Tate appeared to deny the accusations, suggesting after his arrest he had been captured by the Matrix agents, a reference to beliefs based on the science fiction film series. Well, not exactly. He explains it's not like the science fiction theories, it's about how society keeps people held down by taxes and jobs, working 9 to 5s, and all other kind of things, you might know what I'm talking about, forced upon you in your life, and I don't think he's totally wrong. But of course, the Guardian's got such great writing, they can oversimplify it. According to Dickett, 6 injured people have been identified in relation to the investigation, one of whom is said to have been violently sexually assaulted in March. Some of the suspects allegedly used the loverboy method of trafficking, which involves a man luring a victim into a relationship in order to sexually exploit them later, which is something he would be capable of doing, but why would he? Because he can just pay them whatever amount of money to do these things, and they'd probably do it. And that still might be wrong, but he'd be in a lot less trouble and he wouldn't have to do anything himself. So the motive here is what I need to have proved to me. Now, people have told me, well, it's a power trip. It's not about having the money to do it and being able to do it and doing it. It's about doing it in a certain way. And I get that, but why take the risk is what I'm saying. The victims were transported and housed in buildings in Ifluf County, which surrounds Burcrest, if I'm saying that right. A lot of names here to get wrong, where they were coerced into making adult content, it is alleged. Dickett released a video of the raid showing guns, knives, and money on display in one room. Okay, well, I mean, I'm sure he owns guns and knives and money. And, that's not a good look, but it's not actually proof he used them for anything bad. I mean, look, when I was 17, 18, 19, I had knives. I didn't have guns, but people around me did. We could have left money out, but I didn't use them. We didn't intend to. It's just kind of something guys sometimes have. And that's it. We got them at the flea market. So, again, not a good look, but not proof of anything. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Doing pop culture, trending news, stuff like that. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if you don't consider it and don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.